All right, that was Aaliyah back and forth. So I was watching an interview with Vivek Ramaswamy. He was talking about immigration, and the moderator asked him a question about his immigration status. Initially, she asked him about the status of his father. His father, according to Vivek, had not declared his citizenship or is not a citizen of America. And his mother, he said, is, which is interesting because I guarantee you that the fact that his father is not a citizen, has never wanted to be a citizen, as Ramaswamy said, for personal reasons, if he becomes, as he goes further along, I guarantee the people from MAGA are going to have something to say about that. That'll be some interesting commercials that'll be run. But he went on and to denigrate the current immigration system. And it's funny to me because Vivek Ramaswamy is an anchor baby. That means his parents had a baby here, and the minute that baby was born here, it was a citizen regardless of the immigration status of his parents. As a matter of fact, if you are here, you'll hear people who talk about their parents, how they came over during Ellis Islands. When Emma Lazarus wrote that inspiring manuscripts and give me a tide, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shores, send these the tempest tossed, and I lift my lamp by the golden door. If your parents came there and had or forefathers came there and had a baby, the minute you were born here, you are a United States citizen. And the interesting thing about that is, isn't it funny how people who basically get the grace of a program that was really because of enslaved people. So those people who are here now, including Vivek, who has said some very derogatory things about black people and racism in general, he has a very nuanced view, so we say, of it, is only here and able to be here because of enslaved black people. Matter of fact, I don't care where you came out. I don't care if you came from Asia, from Europe, from Latin America, from Africa. If you are here and were born here before your parents were citizens, you owe a debt of gratitude to enslaved people. Because of enslaved people, you got to stay. And there are people who tell these great stories, these inspirational stories. My father came here and didn't speak a word of English. If your father didn't speak a word of English, or grandfather or grandparents didn't speak a word of English when they were here, they couldn't be citizens, because one of the requirements of being a citizen is that you know the language. So you are here because of the sacrifices of enslaved people. Your birth certificate, your boarding pass to America was written by black blood. The reason that you are here right now is because of enslaved black people. Your family's life in America began with my forefathers' death in America. And at least stop being so derogatory about it. It is how you can be of Norwegian, Italian descent, and how your parents and forefathers can immigrate here, and then you can decide black people don't need to learn their history. Because America is apparently the freest place in the world unless you want to grow braids, have an abortion, or learn black history. But it's interesting how people who benefited from the very things, the very ladders, the very things that they are now trying to take away from somebody else are so cavalier about their very existence. So you're going to change the entire Vivek Ramaswamy and a lot of people want to change the very 14th Amendment, the very amendment that allows them and many others to be here. The very thing that you subsist on, the very thing that started your journey here is the thing you want to deny someone else. We are often described as having a mentality of crabs in a bucket, but that's not as bad as ladder pullers. People that got here decided that this way it was great and then pulled the ladder up for the other people going exactly through the same situation. And then a man like that who denigrates the experiences of black people constantly. A lot of people do that. They get here and they forget that the reason they got to stay here, the minute that they were born here, the minute they stepped foot in this country, their parents had them here, they were United States citizens. So instead of denigrating black people and talking about what they can do and how they don't belong here, at least say thank you. At least say thank you once in a while, because our experience, our blood, our forefathers going through what they went through started your journey here. So when you tell me to go back to Africa, or you say black people should leave, imagine if they had. You wouldn't be here. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It is the D.L. Hughley Show.